Hi, this is Michelle, and I'm going to attempt my first video tutorial on making this ginormous pretty bow here. And basically it is two 6-inch boutique bows just smushed together, sewn to secure them, and then you put your cute little knot in the middle and figure out what kind of clip or barrette you want on the back. I'm still debating, that's why it's not finished. So I'm using 1.5-inch wide of the grosgrain, and this is the pretty multicolored cheetah print. You're going to need your needle and thread. I like to use the salon clip. You get these at Sally's. You need a ruler, of course. Your heat source to seal the ends, and of course some good old scissors. I like to use this little gadget as my cheat, and really it's just a little lapel pin that my mother-in-law gave me. It helps me because I mark my bows. I learned it from Supermom versus Me on YouTube, and she has this method that just works, and it creates perfect loops every time, and I absolutely love it. So Supermom versus Me, SUPERMOMVS Me. It's all one word, and it's an easy bow tutorial. And anyway, so I already marked my ribbon, and I already of course cut it, and it's 34 inches long, and I marked in 1 inch. You could see my little pin mark right there. And then so you mark in 1 inch, you slide that over to the edge, and then you mark in every 8 inches. So that was another 8-inch mark, another mark at 16 inches, and so forth. And for the tail, you're also going to have a little inch left. So anyway, here goes. It works. And it really doesn't matter right now that you're putting your little spots, your little markings on the right area. It's kind of just fold it up and wait, because this is where my little feet come in handy. So I just kind of twist this back over to see where my little marking is, and I will then push my pin right into that one, and then go to the next layer, look for where that is, push my pin in there, and yikes, push my pin there. And the only kind of tricky thing is on the back side, because you want to get it as even as possible, I think. Maybe if it's off just a tad bit, I mean just really seriously like a hair, you could barely see how, I mean barely even off. It's not perfectly even, but it's not, you know, like high up like some other bow makers like to do it. And for me, this works. So now you need to just form your loops. And with this tail here, I like to kind of match it along, kind of shape. And turn this up and down. It's kind of getting away from me. Turn it around or so. Look at the back, make sure that's okay, kind of straight, you know, nothing's really majorly crooked out here. Well, it's a little off. There we go. And clippy time. Clip that right in the middle, so this little V here is in the middle slots, and the little V on the other side is in the slots. Again, readjust your loops, kind of making sure that everything's where it kind of should be. Flipping it again to make sure you're pretty much straight in the back. It's not going to throw you off a whole lot, but it could just a little. Me, I'm just a perfectionist, and it'll drive me nuts. I think it's, well, I don't even think it's perfection. I think it's called OCD. Anyway, so it's secure in my clip. Everything is even because I measured it, so I don't have to sit here and adjust for days. So I take out my little feet. Here comes my needle and thread. And you always want to start from the top. So top, push down once. There's twice. And there's 3 times. There's 4. Uh-oh, I went a little wide. 5. And 6. So you always want to end coming up with your needle coming up. So now you can go ahead and slip that out of your clip. And for me, I'm right-handed, so turn it here, grab my yarn, or excuse me, my thread. I'm a crocheter, forgive me, I said yarn. Grab my thread and just kind of scrunch things together the best I can. Trying to shape while I'm doing it a little to get these nice pretty creases in the middle, because that's just what makes the bow look gorgeous. Alright, so that's pretty much done. Now time to secure by wrapping around a few times. I kind of go a little crazy, but you know, whatever, that's just me. Alright. Push up from the middle. Let's try this here. Okay, there we go. I need to get this bow secured in really, really well so it doesn't fall apart. I learned that the hard way. And doing the little loop there maybe 2 or 3 times to create your little knot. Once you've done it about 3 times, grab your thread and pull. Create a cute little knot in there to kind of secure it down. Get your trusty little scissors, snip, cut to the side. Alright, so here we have big huge bow number 2. Alright, and did I heat seal? No, I did not. Poop. Alright, so let me do that now. I thought I did. Okay. So, we're done there. Here's one bow, and here's the second one. So, you kind of want to flatten it out, kind of give it a little pinch here. And it really doesn't matter what side goes where, you just play with it and what looks better to your eye. So just go with that. Everybody's different. There's no right or wrong way in making a bow. Well, that's what I think anyways. So we got that done. Uh-oh, hang on. I need my thread. All right, so now I'm going to put my pieces together. I'm going to line up my thread from earlier that I used to secure it with. And I'm going to go in from the side. Well, let me get this one in first. Okay, so there's one. And there's number 2. Got it. Yep. And then again, you want to wrap around to get a good secure tight connection in there, if that's what you want to call it. You can also put a dab of hot glue in the middle, but I figure my needle and thread is going to be just fine. Okay, let's see. Now just here in one of these top creases, I'm going to make a little, pull up a little loop, and that's where I'm going to get my knot going to secure it so I can clip this excess off. So here goes. Alright. So now that you have it all nice and secure, you just want to sit here and really play with it and see where it takes you. This is just beautiful. I can't wait to put it on my daughter. She's going to call herself a pretty princess tomorrow. And you know what? I didn't even bring anything to make the center with. So forgive me for that. Just want to kind of pull some of these loops through the middle to give it that extra fullness. There we go. And if you wanted to starch this, you can. You just, shape it up and get it all nice and starched just how you like it. And it will hold just beautifully. Now tell me that is not ginormous and gorgeous. I think it's absolutely beautiful. So I guess I could just put this on just to show. I know it doesn't match or anything, but to give you an idea of kind of the finished product. You could even do some kind of that meshy stuff in there. You can add little side bows to here if you get it nice and hard and starched up. There's endless possibilities with that, but I hope this video tutorial helped you, and if you have any comments, please leave them down below. So thumbs up, I hope. I don't know. Forgive me if this was a bust, but I tried. This is my stuff. This is my work. Big bows. Next one I'm going to put together is this cute little minis for my daughter because she absolutely loves Minnie Mouse. But again, these are smaller. What are these? 4-inch? Yeah, these are little 4-inch boutique bows, and kind of flattened out one side of it, just like that. That's the side I'm going to smush together. Smush it in, get my needle and thread again, and you can kind of see how that's going to turn out. And that's going to be super, super duper cute. And for that one, I already do have my little center knot made. I just need to rethread my needle and get it going. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact, leave a message, whatever you like. See ya!